hard word to say. And it's an outcast. So you might think of, there's a bully, and he keeps like picking on people, and eventually he becomes an outcast, a pariah, because no one wants to be around him.
So you could think piranha.
Yeah, you know what? You could think of the image of a piranha because no one wants to be around a man eating fish. No.
I think so.
That's something.
Yeah. Hue. Hue, this is a tint or like a color. So you might say a hue of, focus on a hue of pink is on the wall. So that is just like the idea of color. Litigant. This is a party. Okay, I'll just be honest. We're just taping, just to like, so I can fix my own errors. Like throughout the week, if I am doing anything that I can fix and do better, that's why we're taping. So don't be distracted by the lovely camera. Just smile, be awesome, like you normally are.
I feel so uncomfortable.
Yeah, me too.
Well, now that you know she's recording,
I didn't even know. You could have went the whole class. I would have never noticed.
Okay. Well, let's just pretend that it's not there. Litigant. This is a party.
So you
for a
watched
lawsuit.
this whole thing. You watched the whole thing and you realized what you could change.
Yeah, I want it to be better.
So you're pretty much just gonna rewatch your day.
That's
Yeah.
a good thing inside.
Right,
I'm
you
gonna
got
do
this
that.
one.
I would hate to have to relive school. I already gotta be here once. Yeah, now you have to go home and watch it on your own free time.
Yeah, but she wants to like go back. She like wants to live in school.
Basically.
Live in school.
Yes, the teachers are.
Yeah, we're just like little dorks that just love learning all the time. But honestly, you guys, when you go out in the world, you can constantly be learning, and you don't even realize it. You really don't. Jasmine, you will embrace this one day. One day you're gonna go out and you're gonna be like, Miss Blazes, I finally understand what you're talking
My
about.
sister's a teacher. I'm used to it.
Yeah.
I don't wanna.
I mean, you
I
just,
don't
you
learn
can learn.
anything.
You can learn by traveling. You can learn so many different ways. So just one day you'll look back and you'll understand what I mean. It might take time. It usually does, but you will. You will. Okay. Where was I at? Litigants. This is a party to a lawsuit. You might think of like a lawyer, the witness. That's like a party of people that are involved in a lawsuit. Condescension. This is patronizing, like a manner, like when you are offending someone, or you might think of yourself as better than someone else. So a person that like, I don't know, has muscles. They're like, yeah, they're like, I'm better than you and everything. So that is just a person that might show that. Condescension. Curator. This is a person that is like in charge of a museum, a library. That's just basically what it is. Like the person that might organize the events for a museum, like what's going on, or a library, like where books are organized and things like that. They're basically the head person of what comes in, what goes out, all that kind of stuff. Catalyst. Come on, you guys. You familiar with catalysts? Chemistry?
Oh, I know exactly what this is. Watch Mac and Devin go to high school.
Okay.
It's in that movie.
Okay. Okay, I'll
Watch
also
Mac and
look.
Devin go to high school. Catalyst at the end of the movie. You haven't watched the movie, JD. Don't say, oh, you haven't.
We'll figure it. We'll
Exactly what I'm talking about.
just watch on your own time, and you'll see what I guess Gavin means. I don't know,
It's funny.
because I've never seen it, but a catalyst in this is like a thing that fastens makes the reaction faster, and then you have a result. So think of more like an English example. We can go away from science for a second. You have a person that is late to work 3 times. They're causing a reaction for their boss. He's like getting angry and everything. They're fastening the reaction because they keep being late. So then the result is that person ends up being fired. So that's a catalyst. And then epitome. Epitome is like when you have all these qualities.
I know.
What? You know what it
This
is?
is off the Simpsons movie.
Okay, we're thinking TV examples. You know that's okay. Epitome. So like in this case, like you might think of Steve Jobs. He's the epitome of creating the iPhone. Interactive technology. He knows everything about kind of like technology related things. So that makes him an epitome. Can you think of anyone else that might be an epitome? Angelina Jolie.
She's
Someone said that in American Lit because she's the epitome, like she's a great actress, and then she became a director and she did a great job with that. So she's an epitome in Hollywood.
Selena Gomez. She's pretty cool.
Okay, she might be an epitome as a song artist. Emissary. This is a person that's sent on a specific mission. So you might think of like those spy movies where like the individual's sent to do a particular thing and then they end up like fulfilling the mission. So that's like they're in that case acting as an emissary. And then last but not least, Philistine. This is usually a very narrow-minded person. They don't look at anyone else's views. They accept their own, and that's what they end up doing. And so Philistine might be someone that's like very stuck on their like idea of the death penalty. This is right because of this, and they might not listen to any of the other arguments around them. So that's an example of Philistine. So now to kind of transition from vocabulary to the yellow wallpaper, which I know all of you guys loved, or are close to loving. I'm sorry, I'm being so, I don't know, I don't even know. What?
Yellow wallpaper.
It is kind of messy.
Did I miss any homework? I've been gone like 3 days.
Yeah, you missed the yellow. You missed the words.
You're gonna catch up.
Okay.
With this activity, we're gonna talk about the yellow wallpaper.
Actually, kind of like.
There's an odd number again, so we're gonna have one group of 3 usually.
I
But
did a group of 3.
this is what, well, you're gonna listen to what I'm gonna say. So we have 9 scenes. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna kind of like scatter the scenes throughout the room, and you're gonna go speed dating.
Yeah. Okay,
So what you're going to do is you're going to talk about this scene that is on this piece of paper. You're going to write down 3 to 5 sentences about each scene, unless there's a specified number on the scene, which some of them say, like this one, state at least 5 different things about the house. So then you'll just state 5 things about the house. You don't have to worry about the 3 sentences. But if it doesn't say anything, then I want you to write at least 3 sentences about it. This is your notes for the quiz. I'm going to let you, take notes in your notebook. On your note, like on paper.
Oh.
Not on the Chromebook, but in a notebook. Because you're going to be able to use these notes on your quiz. I don't know if we're going to get to it today. We might take it tomorrow.
Oh my gosh, guys, go really slow.
Go really slow.
Yeah, we need to
Can we
do
do
it
it
tomorrow.
So we don't have to take.
Well, there's 9 scenes, and I give you 5 minutes per scene, so I don't think we're going to get through.
Okay, let's just.
We might, maybe. It'll be close. We might have to just take it
We
tomorrow.
should be able to say it so relaxing.
Well, what you're going to do is I'm going to turn the desk so that it's kind of like so you have,
One group.
Hunter's going to have someone across from him, obviously. They'll talk about the scene, 5 minutes, and then I'm going to say switch, different person, different scene. Which I don't know if because this is such a small class, you might have to have multiple, you might work with a person more than once in that case. So, but for this, you're going to work with a different person, different scene. So I'll say switch, and that's switch. So let's just turn these desks around, kind of like this, and I'll put the scenes down. And then I'll say it when we go. Oh my god, this drives me.
It wasn't
Let me write down the question.
And there's a picture on this one.
We have an
I don't
easy
know
number.
why.
I guess we don't really have.
We definitely have an odd number because.
Yeah,
Oh,
we have round
yeah.
numbers, so you're gonna have to do a group of 3 for one of these. Well, probably group 3 for every
I
turn.
don't like it.
Babe,
I'm kidding, I'm kidding.
Let's be nice.
Whoa, sorry.
Okay,
He knows I'm kidding.
so 5 minutes, go. First, talk about that scene, write some ideas down.
I don't know.
Describe the house when you find a situation or feelings. Things about the house.
New word. They look together. Yeah, she wants to do information on tonight. Yellow. Yellow or yellow? Joshua.
What? You need to be nice to your friends.
Yeah.
Wait, you want to hear? Why didn't you say something?
What's another thing about the house?
I don't know.
It's not for
So
sale.
it's like one of us staying here.
It's a rental.
Every year we switch to a new state. So
Yellow.
just try and cover
No,
all 9.
it needs to be in the street.
Yellow, I'm gonna pull questions from. So these are the quiz questions. Not all of them are gonna be on the quiz.
And had a vent
That was a pretty good estimate.
No, it's not crazy actually.
Two similarities would be what?
Yellow rooms and.
Would one sim- okay.
Yes.
Oh,